hurt his hamstring. Joe Burrow, it's not only physical, Burrow, but my brain, it works at the same.
The heads against Lamar Jackson, and the Ravens offense. As Evan, little stutter step, and that's going to get Baltimore rookie out of Michigan into the game for the moment for Hill. Back to the ground game, it's Henry. Just crazy out today with that high ankle injury.
Well, I think one of the big stories when they first played her, I think talking to the Ravens coaches, they know that they have to feed him and give him a lot of touches in this game.
They're going to get the first down here with Henry for Baltimore.
Yeah, and as I see it, it's really good for the Baltimore. They need to exploit that today against the Cincinnati defense.
Bengals rush 4. Jackson delivers a strike as he gets it to his start tight end to stay warm this week. He's learned his lesson over the years. And he said his message to the team. 2nd and 6. Lamar the pitch. Henry met in the backfield. Just barely trying to get.
And really, since the bye week, you know, this defense has taken a lot of criticism. This front has taken a lot of criticism. But you look at the
string sack, and it's Murphy again. Boy, just when Jackson was about
for Cincinnati's defense.
Sir Jordan Stout, 4th-year punter. Wants to boot it away. Charlie Jones will watch against this Ravens team. Handoff here as they will lean on their ground game to start as Chase Brown is going to put
back and some timing back, about a quarter and a half, but he ended up with 200.
Putting the pick 6 that came on back-to-back throws. How quickly can he turn the page? He delivers a strike. First down completion.
Is out for the 2nd time against the Baltimore Ravens with a concussion, but I have a...
Here comes the edge blitz. Brown trying to pick up Burrow. It's going to be a hold, likely, as Burrow's going to throw it. He'll complete. As Kyle Hamilton coming off with that perfectly timed edge blitz. On 1st and 20, Burrow trying to get some of it back. Looping pass, and he finds Chase. 2nd and 2. Burrow again working from the gun. Samaje Perine. This is going to be a first down run after a pickup of 8. Well, the 2 additions for this defense as this Ravens defense gets some reinforcements. Cincinnati going back to the
best week of practice the Ravens have had. Roquan Smith told me having those 2.
At such a critical juncture of the season. Burrow quick release on a 2nd and 8 gets it to Gesicki, who's going to make his 2nd catch there.
Maybe an illegal contact on Kyle Hamilton, who was taking his drop to the flat.
14, 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
But you see already, in talking to Zach, showing their hand before the snap.
Run play again. This is Perine able to duck his way inside the 40-yard. Thinking about where he is on the field.
Yes, and their defense, you know, he played mostly at free safety and the middle specialist in one aspect.
Here's Perine doing his dance right into the teeth of that Ravens points since week 7. That's tied for the most of any team in the league. But
coverage if Joe Burrow doesn't take a shot downfield.
Going to give it to Perine, finds his crease, and this is going to be a first down run for the Bengals. Leaning into their running attack. You know, Zach Taylor said it. You know, Joe Burrow
field, but again, you have to be alert. He will take a shot.
Already 6 runs in this game. Burrow to the air. Gets it to Chase Brown.
This great example of what Zach Taylor talked about when I think it was the D doing. And he's evolved into a quarterback that is going to any moment.
Burrow again working from the gun on 2nd and 4. Into the shadows for Chase.
Well, one way to do that is to let Chase drop it. And, you know, if that ball is in a place that leads it for Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense.
So 3rd and 4 in that Thanksgiving night win in Baltimore. And this is what Taylor stressed so much this week. So big early 3rd down, 3rd and 4 for Cincinnati. As the Bengals
5 on 3rd and long. And they've been in a lot of 3rd and short to medium so far.
Burrow from the gun. Ravens rushing 4. Burrow evades the sack. There's a marker down, and Burrow going down.
Offense number 1, holding. Defense number 4. The penalty's offset.
North Spencer, Zachary Orr, the defensive coordinator. 11th play of the drive that began at their 20. Here they come. Burrow running for his life, and he is brought down.
Well, really, not really sure what happens. He just goes right through. That's just a four-man rush. There was no disguise. Four-man rush. Get to your quarterback.
So Ryan Rico, the rookie punter, trying to angle this one. And as they begin here at their 15-yard line. One setback, Henry. He has been the workhorse almost.
He sees on that tablet, but we're talking about two high-end competitors.
Jackson going down. Demetrius
Really enjoying some really good pressure. This is just a naked bootleg, and so they don't account for Knight coming off the edge.
He's in tackles entering this one today. Jackson on 3rd and 15. Little sidearm delivery, gets it to Ali. And they are going to be...
You know, they haven't allowed really this run game to get going. And really when you look, quick, easy layups to get their drive started.
Charlie Jones going to play it from the 45. And such a big piece so quickly. The 4th round pick, the rookie, second among first-year players in the league. We just hope for the best. So Cincinnati Brown, boy, it's spin move to avoid.
Not quite sure if they made it technically into the red zone, but Baltimore, they're deep.
Run a play, and that's going to get us to the end of the first quarter here in Cincinnati. The Baltimore Ravens come into town. Buchanan being carted off into the Ravens locker room. This defense that has been hit so hard. Ravens showing blitz. They rush for Burrow. Going to run for it. Going to slow Baltimore's offense.
No, it's been a methodical offense.
Cincinnati's success, credible success on 3rd down last week. Burrow on 3rd and 4, protected, gets it to Chase. But they decision time here for Zach Taylor. Arch is keeping his offense on the field.
4th and short. That's really a great job from Gilman playing, or a tight end. He's going to try to find him.
Boy, who moved first? What a massive call. This is potentially Kyle Van.
On infraction. Defense number 53. 5-yard penalty. Results in a first down.
A little bit. That and just losing and not being on the field, that can take a toll on somebody's psyche.
Chase Brown, impressive.
With Joe Burrow was that he's trying to find additional ways to play. What does that mean? And that's the most important thing.
Also feels awfully good about this ground attack as Burrow airing it out towards the end zone looking for Chase.
Thought he maybe had Gesicki right here inside if he really wanted it. But, you know, I know they want to be aggressive, and he loves
yet in this game. As the Ravens take over from the 35. This is Keaton Mitchell, who was on the injury report this week with that
pass, and Marlon Humphrey makes him pay.
Jackson handing here to Mitchell, breaking free. Going to get inside Bengals. So after the 15-yard run, it's Mitchell getting another chance. Picks up a couple together.
Well, I think as you look at this game and you look at your matchups, you got to know that I would continue to feature both of these running backs all day against this defense.
Jackson protected, throws a dart, deflected. Was
8 times in this game. We have yet to see a play-action pass, and I think that's a mistake.
This is Brown, stutter stepping his way close.
Cold, and so Jamar Chase, after he tipped that ball and turned into an interception.
It's cold down there, Arch. 2nd and 9, Burrow from the gun. Ravens rushing 3, wobbly pass, and it's incomplete.
And the ball just hangs up just a little bit. I mean, Josivach had a good couple of steps.
Achilles. This is Burrow on 3rd and 9. Everyone covered down the field, goes underneath to the check. That's
job of disguise with what the Ravens did. They put a lot of players on the line of scrimmage.
More play action
for the Ravens. No play action already here in the 2nd quarter, and they've yet to throw a play action pass.
The Ravens offense, can they get this pass game going? Jackson protected. Jackson's going to run for it. 1st down and more. First time
National Football League in yards per attempt in play action passes.
Boy, beautiful sidearm delivery. It's DeAndre Hopkins. Boy, they've been waiting for.
DeAndre Hopkins has had one heck of a career, and they've got to get him the ball more often.
Over 13,000 career receiving yards is Henry into the forefront, and Hopkins is the guy.
Well, the passing game really runs through Mark Andrews and Isaiah